Missing someone. Love with all your heart. Missing someone.
Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Paige, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be showing you guys how to edit an intro. This is a part 2 to my last video, which I showed you how to animate a simple intro. I hope you guys all enjoy. So first, we are gonna want to go actually to Google, and we're gonna want to go to YouTube, and we're gonna want to search copyright free edited audio, and you can click on any of the videos. I'm gonna just click on the first one and listen to some of them. Okay, so I see the audio and I really like it. Now I'm gonna go and I'm going to copy the link of the video that has it, and then I'm gonna go over here and search up YouTube to MP3, and then I'm gonna go to YouTube to MP3 converter. So now I'm gonna go and I'm going to paste my audio in here and press the convert button. Okay, so now that it's converted, I'm gonna press the download button. So now that what we're gonna do is we're gonna look for green screen overlays. So search up green screen aesthetic overlays, and I'm gonna choose this one and just watch through it to see if you like the overlays in the video. Now I'm gonna look for 2 overlays. One is going to be my subscribing overlay, and one's going to be just like a background overlay, like glitch hearts, glitch stars. Okay, so I think I like this video, so I'm also going to copy it, and I'm going to come back to the YouTube to MP3 converter. But this time, since I'm on this page, I'm going to press this button. And this time, instead of choosing MP3, I'm going to choose MP4, because MP3 is an audio file, and it will convert it into audio, but MP4 is a video file, so convert it into video. And then you're just going to want to paste the link in and press the convert button. Okay, so now I'm going to press the download button. So now that we've got our stuff from YouTube, we are going to go into our editing software. Now I use Imovie, and this tutorial I'm going to be talking about Imovie, but pretty much any editing software is going to have the same thing. And since we imported it from that video, it's going to be like really long, like 8-9 minutes, because it has audio from so many songs and stuff. So we're going to want to cut it. So we're just going to listen until we hear the start of our audio and then cut it. So now I'm going to go and add the intro. So to import the intro for Imovie, there's this little import button, and now I'm just going to find it in my files. Okay, so I've imported the intro, and I'm just going to drag it down here. Since it's only 2.7 seconds, we're gonna have to align it with the audio. Now, usually with edited audios, there's this like one point of the audio where it like totally changes. So maybe like the first part has a lower volume or is like slower, while the other part is gonna be louder or different. So I'm gonna find that transition audio, and I'm gonna cut it at the beginning of the transition audio. That is where the edge of my intro is gonna be. Now, if you can't drag your intro over there, you're just gonna have to like cut it until you think it's about the size, and then drag it down. So now I have my audio, and I'm just gonna listen to it to make sure it sounds right. Okay, so now I'm going to go and take a screenshot of the last frame of the intro. So now that I've got the screenshot, I'm gonna come into my editing photo editor, which I use as Pixlr. I'm just gonna drag it in here. You can put the screenshot in any editing software. It can be like Photoshop or whatever, but this is just the free option that I use. I'm gonna just create it as a new thing, and I'm gonna go and save it. Now I'm going to edit this image. I'm just gonna blur it, and so I go to filter and then details and then Gaussian blur, and then I go and I make the Gaussian blur at around 80 and apply that to it, and then I save it. So now I'm gonna add what I just put in Pixlr to Imovie. Okay, so now it's time to add transitions. So first, you're going to want to go into the part of your editing software that has transitions, and you're going to want to find a transition that you like. You can usually preview them by just dragging your mouse across from them. But since I ended my intro too early, I'm going to add the clear screenshot to it. And I'm gonna go and bring it down to around 0.9 seconds. And now I'm gonna add my transition, which is cross zoom. Now I'm gonna turn it to around 0.7 seconds. If you don't, you can always change how long the intro goes, at least for iMovie you can. Okay, so now I'm gonna look at the intro, and I might have to like edit the audio a little bit with the intro just because I added this 0.1 second screenshot, so I'm gonna see. Okay, so now we're gonna add a blurred image. So this screenshot is blurred and it makes it much cooler. So make sure you stop it from zooming in by pressing crop to fill. And now it's gonna have this. So I suggest that you go and you drag out this part. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add my background overlay, like glitch hearts, glitch stars. But basically what happens is iMovie limits the amount of overlays that you can put on. So you can basically only put on one per project. While since we have a background overlay, we're gonna put over 2 at a specific time. So we're just gonna delete everything on this project, add the overlay, save it, and then put all the stuff back in this project. And if you don't know what I mean, I will show you. So as you can see, we're gonna delete every single thing in this project. And so now I'm gonna go to the end of this, and I'm actually gonna add this so I can cut it and edit it. We're just gonna find our background. You're just gonna wanna cut out all the rest of the stuff that you don't want. Okay, so now we've got this, and we're going to just drag it over top here. Now, sadly, as you can see, there's only so much we have. So what we're gonna have to do is we're going to go and duplicate it. So we're gonna copy it, and then we're gonna paste it. Now, we're gonna do our cool editing magic. As you can see, there's a green background. So what you're gonna do is you're basically gonna come up to here, and this is perfect. This is the little section perfect for overlays. It's literally called video overlay settings. You're gonna press it, and you're gonna come down here. So as you can see, there's a bunch of choices. You can do cutaway, blue/green screen. I said that wrong. Split screen, and picture in picture. We're gonna do green/blue screen since this is a green screen. And whoa, it's transparent now. And now you're just basically gonna do that with all of these. Okay, so now we're gonna save this. So now that we've done that and it's saved, we're gonna wanna go and redo this and get all our stuff back. So we're gonna press our undo button, whatever it is on your keyboard. Now let's make sure that we have it all right and it's how you wanted it. Now we're gonna add this amazing new thing. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make our title name. As you can see, I've already done this, so I'm not gonna save it, but I'm gonna show you how to make one. So you're gonna come to Google and you're gonna go back to Pixlr. Now you're gonna delete this background image. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna go down to the text button, and then you're gonna wanna press this, and it's gonna say, do you want to add a new text layer? And you're gonna wanna say add. And then you're gonna want to type in your channel name. So now we're gonna change the font. Now I'm gonna change the color of it to white. You can change it to whatever color you want. This is just the color that I would like. And then you can change the size. You can make it bigger, smaller. So now you're gonna go to this styles place, and you can add a curve, an outline, or a shadow. Huzzah! Now I'm gonna save it. So now I'm gonna take Hpdudes pink, and I'm gonna put it over top of here. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we are going to make this one clip. The only reason I want to do this is because I want to make it a cool transition. I don't want to pop up after the transition. I want to be with the transition. We're gonna delete everything again. We're gonna want to push this all the way to the edge, and we're gonna want to bring it all the way out. It's not actually gonna be 31 seconds, don't worry. And we're gonna save it. Okay, so now we're gonna go and we are going to bring everything back. Okay, so now you're gonna delete that and you're gonna add this, and here you go. You can make it go for as long as you want, but if you want to add another transition, I suggest to go until the next like transition kind of audio thing. So I noticed that the next transition point is like right around here. So I'm just gonna go and bring mine there. Also, make sure to adjust your audio while you edit. So now we're gonna add our socials. So my only social is Roblox, but you can add other socials like Instagram and stuff. What you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to search for yourself in the search bar and then search for in players, and then you're gonna want to go and find yourself, click yourself, and then and this is the page that everyone views you at, and then you're gonna go and you're gonna take a screenshot of that now. Once you take the screenshot, you're gonna want to go back to your editing software, and then you're gonna want to drag it in there, and then you're gonna want to add it to your current. So now that we've done that, we're gonna come to the selection thing and we're gonna drag it so it's smaller. I'm gonna use the same font, the same size. Actually, it's not gonna be the same size, the same style and whatever, the same stroke, or stroke means outline, and same drop shadow settings for this thing. So I thought, why not I just type it? So I'm gonna type using the same text as Hpdudes and the title. So now that I finished this, I'm just gonna go and save it, and I'm gonna download it. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna drag it into iMovie. Okay, so since I want to add a transition, I'm not gonna add this yet. I'm actually just gonna add my transition, and I'm gonna time it with my audio. Okay, so now that I've added the transition, I can now go and add my new thing that I just made. Before we add this though, we need to add a blur, because remember there's no blur down there and this is an overlay. You should go and make it another clip. So we're gonna go and we're gonna delete this again so we can make this another clip. And then we're gonna drag this down. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna drag it all the way over here. Make sure your thing is at crop to fill. Okay, I'm gonna have hiccups for the rest of the video. Okay, but basically what you wanna do is you're gonna wanna save it. Okay, so now we're gonna undo everything. Now we're gonna delete this. Instead, we're gonna put in our new amazing follow me on Roblox video format. Yay! So just edit it until you find another transition point or a good point for it to stop. So once you've added this, let's watch the intro to make sure that we like everything. Okay, so now we've done socials. Now it's time for our second video green screen overlay, which is our subscribe button. So now we are gonna go and add another transition. You don't have to add these secondary transitions. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my blurred background, and so now I'm gonna go back to my overlays. So remember what we're gonna do is we're gonna add it outside of here and cut it until we find the subscribe button that we like. So now that I cut it, I'm gonna go and I'm going to add it on the top a little bit after the transition, and then I'm gonna go up here back to the cutaway and I'm gonna make it a green/blue screen, and so it does this. So now that I've done the subscribe button, I'm now gonna say a hope you enjoy the video text. So I'm gonna come back to my Pixlr and I'm gonna delete most of the text except for one, and then I'm gonna type hope you enjoy the video, and then I'm gonna make it bigger. So now that we've put that there, we're gonna save it again and then we're gonna download it. So now we're gonna go and we're gonna bring it up here. It's kind of coincidental, but right after my subscribe button there's another like transition edit thingy. So lucky me, I can do that. So I'm going to cut this and delete that because I'm gonna add it again, because what we're gonna do is we're pretty sure that we are gonna go and make it a separate clip again so we can do a transition into it. So we're gonna go and we're gonna add the hope you enjoy the video, and then we're gonna make it crop to fill so it doesn't zoom in, and then we're gonna delete everything else. So then you're gonna stretch it out and then you're gonna save it again. Okay, so it's now successfully saved. We're gonna do the undo button again. So now I'm going to delete this, add the transition, and then after we're gonna go and just add our hope you enjoyed the video. And then you're gonna wanna cut your audio, and then I like to stretch this dot out. It just gradually makes the video get lower in volume. And I also like to, at the end, put a fade to black so it just looks nicer. Now, I suggest to just look over your intro real quick, see if you wanna change anything else, and then you're done with the intro and you can save it.
Ticket and there's no turning back now. Round and around like a horse on a carousel. Where you go, will you catch up with love? I can never tell. I'm chasing after you, it's like a fairy tale. But
I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that it helped you edit your intro. If you have any questions, you comment them in the comment section below. And I will see you all next time. Bye!